Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is the DFS Riddler coming at you live on April the 7th, Sunday, for the MLB slate that we got going on today. Before we get started, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so you can get all of my future content that I'm going to drop. Go over last night's picks real quick. Can say that the pitchers absolutely shit the bed. Aaron Brooks, he got a negative .75. Corbin Burns got a 3.85. But like I was saying on last night's video, guys, pitching on this slate looked absolutely like shit. I didn't really like any of them, so it was tough picking anything and still being able to fit some decent bats in the lineups. But the bats did do pretty damn well. Ryan Braun got an 18. Cody Bellinger went off again. He got a 19. Renato Nunez, he made value at a 7. And Curtis Granderson, he didn't put up a goose egg. He at least got a 3. He got a hit. So that's always good. Not to put up a goose egg. I did expect a little more out of him. But we will bounce back again on this next slate, guys. Pitching is looking a lot better on it. Before we go over that, Draft Dashboard. Got to be the best lineup optimizer and by far the best just fantasy DFS sports tool that you can get out on the market, guys. You got so many options on here to help you build winning lineups. You got the MLB cheat sheet, probably one of my favorite tools. It's going to list all the locks, the best plays that are on the slate. You've got all the top pitchers that are going to be in the best spots to make value. It gives you all of your studs, all of your bats that are over $4,000 that are really, really good for the day. Your mid-range plays, your value plays, and what I like best about this is the home run hitters. Gives you a list of all the guys that are in a really good spot to hit a home run. And that's what we want, guys. We want to get more home runs in our lineups because that's what's going to give you that big win on MLB DFS. You got to have plenty of home runs. So definitely a very, very important tool there. I also really like the sleepers and studs option. When you want to be able to fit in the high price guys, you also got to be able to fit in plenty of value in your lineups. And this option right here will give you all the players under $4,000 for the day that have a very high expectation to make value. So definitely a very important tool there. Last but not least, probably the most important thing on this tool right here is the lineup optimizer. Definitely, this is the tool that has won me the most money in the past. Gives you the option to compile all of your players into your player pool. Then you throw them in the lineup optimizer. You can build multiple lineups based on and then you can upgrade them so that, based on their draft dashboard rankings, so that you can make the lineup the best that it can possibly be. This lineup optimizer has probably won me tons of money over the past year, guys. It can win you tons of money too. All these tools on Draft Dashboard can win you tons of money, and they can all be yours for only $1 for 30 days. Everybody's got $1 to try it out, guys. If you're already playing DFS, why not give Draft Dashboard a shot? It helped me win more money. It can help you win more money. And like I said, it's only $1 to try it for 30 days. If you don't like it after 30 days, you can always cancel. Guarantee you probably won't, though, because you'll be winning a lot more money on fantasy sports. And that's the goal for all of us, guys, just, to win more money. So yeah, if you want to try Draft Dashboard, you can click the link that's in the bottom in the description of my video. It'll take you where you need to go to sign up. And just give it a shot, guys. Like I said, $1 for 30 days. Give it a try. Moving on to today's picks. For pitcher, I really do like the pitcher slate a lot better on this one. We'll scroll over to the pitchers here real quick and just take a look at the full lineup of pitchers that we have available on this slate. The top stud is obviously going to be Max Scherzer. He's extremely priced up. He's priced up to 11,900. So if you were to go with Max Scherzer, you're going to have to go with a super duper cheap pitcher in your SP2. And I really think, other than Max Scherzer, I think there's better value on this slate for pitcher. We don't really have to pay up for Max Scherzer. Um, the pitcher that I'm really liking is Mike Clevenger for the Cleveland Indians. Mike Clevenger, on his opening game, he scored a 37, almost pitched a perfect game. I think he only gave up one hit. So he's coming out super, super strong this year. His last 5 versus Toronto, I think the ones that really matter are the 22 and 8. I don't think the zeros. I don't know what's up with that, but so yeah, his strongest game hasn't been against Toronto, but he opened up super strong this year. He had he had his career high 13 strikeouts, and Toronto, their lineup is absolutely garbage this year, doing absolutely horrible. I see tons of strikeouts in this lineup. The OPS split isn't the best. Mike Clevenger does have a -2% disadvantage, but he's gonna run. He's 100 draft dashboard ranking, guys. He's gonna kill this game today. I don't see any reason why he doesn't get us at least 8 or 9 strikeouts, 10 or more even. That's his ceiling game. Obviously, he had one last game. He can do it again this game, guys. So lock Mike Clevenger in. His price tag is reasonably priced for his upside at 9,900, and I definitely like him over Max Scherzer in this slate. He is going to be a bit chalky, but I think in this instance right here, we have to bite the chalk. For the SP2, I went with Sean Newcomb for the Atlanta Braves. Sean Newcomb is priced at 8,700. He had a really bad game on his opener. He scored a 9. I think he's in a really, really good bounce back spot here versus a Miami lineup that's just pretty terrible. Miami is ranked last right now, 3-6, having a really hard time getting their bats together. Sean Newcomb, historically versus Miami, all 5 of these games were 2018 guys last year. He got a 30, a 21, a 20, a 27, and an 8. Very admirable, and at that price tag, I definitely like Sean Newcomb here. 100 draft dashboard ranking. He has a +2% pitching advantage on OPS over the Miami Marlins. They have 8 righties, and he gives up a 723 OPS to righty batters. By far his best pitch goes to righty batters. So I really like his matchup here. He's at home, so I expect him to pitch really, really well for the home crowd. It's going to be a good game, and I can see him getting anywhere from 25 to 30 DraftKings points. So you throw him in with Mike Clevenger. Those 2 guys right there can give you anywhere, from 60 to 70 DraftKings points possibly as their ceiling. So lock them in, guys. Moving on to my first bat, I'm going to go with Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich is going to be priced at 5,400 today. A little expensive, but rightfully so. Christian Yelich has been absolutely on fire since he started this season, as everybody knows. His last 5 games, no goose eggs at all. He's got 16, a 9, an 8, a 7, and a 31. Just put up that 16 versus Chicago this past game. He has a +21% hitting advantage over Kyle Hendricks, who gives up a 690 OPS versus lefties, and Christian Yelich has got a 915 OPS versus righties. Also, he's hitting 4 for 21. He's got 4 singles. Not the most impressive sample, but I think he's got 100 draft dashboard ranking, and he's hot right now. I think he's going to crush it tomorrow. So lock in Christian Yelich. For the second bat, I went with Malik Smith for the Seattle Mariners. Malik Smith is in the leadoff position, batting leadoff. His price tag is at 4,200. I really like that price for him. He hasn't put up a goose egg yet in the last 5 games. He's got a 6, a 3, a 15, a 7, and a 23. Hasn't put up a goose egg in the last 5 versus the White Sox with a 6, 9, a 14, a 10, and a 33. In this pitching matchup, he has a really good advantage over Ivan Nova, who is probably, I would say, he's a mediocre pitcher. He's not bad. But he does give up an 865 OPS to lefties, guys, his worst pitch by far. And Malik Smith is hitting righties with a 756 OPS. Not really a sample size, 0 for 2, but I'm very, very, very high on Malik Smith tomorrow to at least get 1-2 hits, maybe a run, RBI. So I really, really like his price tag at 4,200. I think he's definitely going to pay that off tomorrow, guys. Lock in Malik Smith in your lineups. Next bat, I went with Ryan O'Hearn. This is another guy that's been hitting really, really well at the beginning of the season. He's got a 6, a 14, a 9, a 7, and a 5 in his last 5 games. I don't have a sample of versus Detroit. I don't really believe that he got zeros in his past 5 games there. Not sure the deal with that is, but he does have a really good advantage today. Ryan O'Hearn has over 1,000. He has 1.108 OPS versus righties. That's huge. That's a huge advantage over Tyson Ross, who is a right-handed pitcher who gives up a terrible OPS to lefty batters, 855. Ryan O'Hearn has a 100 draft dashboard ranking for tomorrow. He's priced at only 4,100. That price tag just seems extremely low to me, guys. I think he has a super ton of upside in this matchup. So I really love that price tag at 4,100. I think Ryan O'Hearn's going to crush it tomorrow. So lock him in your lineups. He's going to kill it. Last but not least for the core, I am going to go with Anthony Rendon. He does not have a very good draft dashboard ranking at 46. The reason for that, though, is because Wheeler is priced at $9,000 as a pitcher, so he's kind of priced up. That's why this matchup looks like that. But also Anthony Rendon's righty-lefty split, he has a minus 30% disadvantage batting against Zach Wheeler, but this guy he sees his pitcher really, really good in his history. He's got 10 for 27 with 6 singles and 4 home runs, batting with a 370 batting average. So he's averaging more than a hit in every 3 tries, and 10 for 27. That's a pretty damn good sample size. So Anthony Rendon, he crushes Zach Wheeler. History says so, and I think history will repeat itself tomorrow. I think he's going to crush him. He's got a 1.208 OPS versus Wheeler. He does, even though he doesn't hit righties the best, he does have a good OPS versus righties. He's just a really good hitter, always has been. In his last 5 games, he only had 1 goose egg. That was 5 games ago. Recently, he got a 28. He got a 19, a 10, and a 16. Absolutely been crushing it. Like the last 4 games, all of his numbers are all in double digits. Last 5 games versus the New York Mets, hasn't put up, or he did put up 1 goose egg, but other than that, pretty good. 10, 16, 8, and a 9. I really, really like Anthony Rendon for this slate tomorrow. I think he'll probably go a little bit under owned too, with how much everything else that there is on the slate. So definitely think he's a lock for tomorrow. Lock him in. And then for my sleeper pick for today, I am going to go with Michael Conforto. Michael Conforto is priced at only $3,900. This is because he's going to be facing Max Scherzer. But I mean, if you want to throw this guy in a GPP, if he's going to hit against Max Scherzer and he does get a hit, If he hits a home run, you're going to crush value with this batter at 3,900. So, and I mean, Max Scherzer is a great pitcher. He does give up home runs, though. I mean, it does happen. He gives up hits. All pitchers do. So somebody is going to get a hit off of him tomorrow. I guarantee it. And somebody's going to hit him pretty well, and I think it's going to be Michael Conforto. He has a huge advantage over Max Scherzer with a plus 65%. He hits righty pitchers with an 873 OPS. Max Scherzer, see, he pitches extremely well against righty pitchers. You hardly ever see under 500 OPS. And then against switch hitters also pretty freaking good at 559. But if you see, he's given up a 723 OPS to lefty batters. So if anybody in the lineup is going to crush Max Scherzer tomorrow, who has the best chance, I think it's going to be Michael Conforto. If you look at his history, he does have a 1.034 OPS versus Max Scherzer. He's 8 for 29 with a 276 batting average. I really like that. He's got 4 singles and 4 home runs. So I wouldn't say lock him into 100% of your lineups, but definitely, take a shot in a GPP with this guy, guys. If he ends up hitting one off of Scherzer, he's gonna get you in the money. That's how you gotta play the contrarian plays a lot of the times in order to be the winner. So I think this is a great play for tomorrow's slate if you want to play contrarian and play Michael Conforto batting against Max Scherzer. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's going to be it for the video until tomorrow's video. Wish everybody the best of luck tomorrow for this Sunday slate. Big 11-game slate. There's going to be lots of hits, lots of strikeouts. Let's get all of it, guys. Let's get this money. So until next video, as always, make lots of money, and DFS Riddler out.